us sitting here and waiting for a bigger power to come through and save us or give us something that we're waiting for is us giving our power away. God's source cannot give you what you're not a match for. Welcome to the Effortlessly Abundant Life podcast. I'm Natalia, a certified hypnotherapist and a mindset shifter. Not too long ago, I was a broke, burned out, multi-passionate single woman to now making six figures effortlessly, marrying the love of my life and attracting what I want by using my unique bridge method. I'm here to help you achieve the results you want in any area of your life by owning your true unique self with less doing, less stress, and definitely less effort. Now let's jump to today's episode in 3, 2, 1. Hello, my gorgeous souls, and welcome to another episode of Effortlessly Abundant Life. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. We had the best weather this weekend. I felt like we actually had summer this weekend. So we just spent it outdoors, went for a friend's birthday party, and just kind of spend family time together, which is my always favorite. And this particular thing came to me as I was thinking about what it is feeling alive for me to talk to you about and what I'm seeing a lot in the manifestation world, in our kind of conception of what is manifestation and where we actually self-sabotaging ourselves. So as many of you know, I am in the process of launching my app called Feel on Cloud 9, which is truthfully one of a kind app that is going to really help you to rewire your subconscious mind on a somatic breath work and also subconsciously to get the results that you want in your life. If it's better health, if it's better relationship, if it's love, if it's money, if it's better business, yada, yada, yada. All the things you can think of, you will find there. The thing is, happening in the past, I would say like 3 months, I'm in the process of getting it approved. So recently, Google changed their approval, I guess, process where right now it's not just, oh, you just launch it and you pay a certain amount and pretty much that's it. It used to be so easy to launch it on Google. Now, Google Play requires you to have 19 active members to actually daily opt in to verify that it's a real app. And there's all these kinds of stages and processes that needs to happen before it actually gets approved by Google. And I found myself in the process of all these things, like thinking like, oh, I'm going to launch it next month, or having set a date and then, thinking that this is where I'm going to go. And it's just, oh, takes longer. Oh, this is not happening as fast as I would like. And I found myself frustrated. And I found myself like, why is it not happening? And I checked in with myself in what vibration I am. What is actually the reflection? What is the lesson here? Because as you know, nothing is just random. Everything is always, always, always a reflection of who you are. And I found myself in this tricky place and vibration and emotion that I want to kind of point out, that I know that so many of us are caught up in the manifestation, whatever it is they do want. I was in the main vibration that I was offering was more of that surrendering, let it happen when it happened, and be super, super almost like passive about it. And I did the actual things, right? I talked to my team. I did the applications. I submitted what I need to submit. I did what I needed to do in terms of the physical, right? But on an energetic level, I was not in the vibration of actually making it happen as fast as I would like to. And the reason what I'm saying it is because so many of us think, and whenever I talk to clients or I talk to people or talk to colleagues and I talk to just generally, people talk about, if they're looking for the one, right? They are in the process of finding a relationship. They are, oh, when it happens, it happens. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna surrender and timing is everything. And when it happens, it happens. And there is a nuance there that I want you to look within yourself, something deeper that is actually self-sabotaging yourself. And here is what it is. The vibration of being in this place of being patiently waiting for something versus actively being in the vibration of whatever it is that you want is completely separate. I want you to tune into the vibration of I'm surrendering, I'm waiting, whatever happens and happens, right? What kind of vibration it feels like? To me, it feels like passive. To me, it feels like, I'm not in control. Versus if you go into the vibration of what it is that you want. So for instance, if you want to find the one, right? You want to feel that relationship, what it is that you actually want to feel, what it is this thing is going to actually make you feel. It's going to feel loved. It's going to feel fulfilling. It's going to feel like feeling like you have your best friend. You feel like you are supported, right? And how feeling supported and love is a completely different vibration versus I'm just waiting and passively it happens whenever it happens. This is what I'm talking about. And this is the nuance that I want you to check in with yourself. If you are what we call it's gonna sneaky ego, where it tells you that the power is not within yourself. Everything that I'm teaching you about exiting and escaping and creating your own matrix is all about understanding that the power is within you. There's this misconception that is kind of like an Abraham Hicks is talking about, and so many amazing mentors in our, spiritual manifestation world that talk about surrendering, how it is important, right? It is important. But the question is, what are you surrendering? Are you surrendering your eagerness, your want? Are you surrendering the lack, right? That's what you should surrender. You're not supposed to surrender and passively give to the universe what it is you need to be in alignment for. The source God cannot do it for you. God is an extension. No, excuse me. We are an extension of Source. Source gave us all the tools for us to create our own reality. So, us sitting here and waiting for a bigger power to come through and save us or give us something that we're waiting for is us giving our power away. God's source cannot give you what you're not a match for. It's just a law, it's physics. So, instead of you being in the vibration of I am here surrendering, waiting for things to happen, and when it happens and it happens, that is you stealing your own power. Where you can be right now actively working towards being in the vibration and practicing this vibration to make it more prominent vibration in your essence, in your consciousness. So you can, when the timing, quote unquote, is going to be right, is when you're going to be in the right percentage of the frequency that you need to be in order to see it in your physical reality. Because the truth is, it has already happened. But the reason why you're not seeing in your physical reality is because there is a little bit more of that alignment, fine tuning that needs to be happening for you to be a match for it. If I'm going to take a radio and I'm going to be slightly off. When you're tuning in, I have this radio because I have this, I have my kit when shit is going to hit the fan of my super basic radio with a flashlight and has all kinds of cool gadgets to kind of to survive the apocalypse. So it's so funny. And my son and I were playing with it. And it's so interesting when you fine tuning it a little bit slightly off, it's not actually giving you the radio station that you want to listen to. That is so, so important to find that the milliseconds of that precise number that you need to be in. And that is what it is. So ask yourself, what is your prominent vibration? Are you in this kind of like hands off and let source, let universe take care of it for me? Or are you an active part of your own manifestation? And that is where I took myself and I gave myself this kind of tough love and reflecting on myself. And I said, you know what? Instead of me waiting for something to happen, how can I be in the vibration of the manifestation that I want? So instead of me waiting for my app to be approved and kind of sitting here and kind of being in the instead of being proactive, right? I'm being kind of passive and waiting for things to happen and then being active towards whatever things that I want and create in my business. I am going to right now, instead of waiting, I'm going to actively create my signature program that I've been waiting to launch for so long, that I have it in my mind, that I know how I wanted to do it. And it's going to be freaking phenomenal. And instead of me kind of being married to this idea of how it should be in terms of like, oh no, I should do this first and this first. And just like, no, what feels the most alive for me right now? And by the way, I'm seeing 222. So it's a confirmation. Thank you, source. Thank you, higher self. That I, instead of me waiting, just go to the next thing that feels exciting for you. It's anyway you're doing it from a different avenue. You're helping and you're creating change from a different avenue, but you're not sitting here and waiting and kind of give yourself this conditional. And we all do that, right? We always say, oh, whenever my kids grow older, then I'm going to give myself the permission to do whatever it is that I want. Oh, whenever the kid's going to get older, oh, then I'm going to divorce the partner that I don't feel aligned with anymore for so freaking long. Or, oh, I'm going to wait for myself to make X amount of money in order to do something, right? Or go to this vacation or do something for myself. Like, no, the time is now. And always before the action, there is an emotional, there's an energetic embodiment that needs to happen in order for you to see it in your physical body, in your physical reality. So I really encourage you guys to sit down and really reflect on how are you self-sabotaging yourself. And I get it. We feel sometimes like it's above our head, right? It's above our abilities. But we always have the ability to choose how we want to feel, what feels alive for us, and follow that breadcrumb versus just kind of like be in this conditional life and be in this passiveness that is, I see it so many times with spiritual people that their ego is almost hijacking themselves and they convincing themselves that source God is going to take care of all of their needs and wants. And all they got to do is just to kind of like close their eyes and kind of like not seeing and not dealing with their, not seeing their shadows and not handling the things they need to handle and actually be active part of their manifestation. You need to be active in your process. It's a co-creation. And it's a bigger philosophical, right, question of, wait, is life is like there's one destiny, God kind of predict everything for us, and we're kind of living by a certain like written book, right? Like there's a script that we're just following. Or everything is free will, everything is on us. And the answer is neither. The answer is both, right? You, as your higher self and source, created within you whatever the lessons that you wanted to learn in this lifetime. And you chose your features, you chose your body, you chose everything about you, and you chose also the main characters in your life that is going to help you to reflect back to you whatever you need to heal within yourself. But don't forget, Source God loves you so freaking much that it gave you the ability to choose how you feel. The free choice is everything. That is what we have people in power, or we have higher consciousness being that are not in the light, right? Because they had the choice to do so. Everything is a choice. So if you have a choice of how you want to feel, your feeling is how you create your reality. Your feeling is how you creating your reality. So if you're feeling in the vibration of when it happens and happens, it's a completely different vibration versus I am loved. And if you're feeling loved, you're going to do something that makes you be in this vibration even more, right? If you feel loved, you're going to buy yourself flowers just because, literally like the song, right? Or you're going to throw yourself such a beautiful bubble bath that is just going to feel so relaxing and so nourishing. Or you're just going to go for a walk just because. Whatever that is that you feel loved, right? And that is going to enhance that versus you're just going to be waiting for somebody to come into your life and make you feel loved. It's not happening, darling. It's just not how it works. Everything is attraction, right? Everything is like attracts like. Nothing can happen from thin air. So you need to utilize the energy that you have and the power that you have to choose and choose the feeling that is in the frequency of whatever it is that you want. And then the right action will follow from there. It's as easy as that, but it's such an important nuance that I see so many people do, and they're not realizing how much this little thing is actually self-sabotaging themselves. So, the whole thing about and the premise of effortlessly abundant life, people have the tendency of thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna do nothing and things are just gonna come to me. That's not how it works. The effort is the struggle. The struggle is us going against ourselves. The struggle is not listening to your intuition, right? Feeling this like pull where you know you need to do and be something else versus where you are, right? You feel the struggle of working really, 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 really hard. We're not talking about it. We're talking about creating an effortless life that is going to create the abundance that you want is by actually working smart, not hard. And the way you work smart, not hard is knowing the universal laws to utilize them in order for you to see the reality you want to see. So it's being in an energetic alignment right now and choose it every single day and choose the activity, the physical aspect of it every single day. And then the trust comes in where you trusting source, you're trusting the universe, you're trusting the outside of you that will support you in that endeavor it is that you want to manifest. But nobody's going to do it for you. It's together. It's you going to make the first step and the universe will, what is it? Going to reflect it to you. It's always you, reflection, you, reflection. That's how powerful you are. So by you standing and thinking like you want to blame source, you want to blame the universe, you want to blame the government, you want to blame everybody else other than yourself, you putting yourself in such this powerful place. And it's not true because if you understand the universal law, the law of reflection is always about reflecting who you are. Everything is simulation. Everything is a reflection of you. I don't care what it is. As hard as it is. And also on a collective level, you see the reflections that we're seeing right now. If you don't like a president, there is a reason why you don't like them. There is something about them that is living within you. It's just a universal law. It's impossible for you to recognize something that is not within you. It's just physically impossible. So when you understand that, you understand like, oh, there is something for me to heal within myself. Because if it lives within me, it's something that it's going to be active with that president, or it's going to be with my friend, or it's going to be with a family member or a coworker, whatever. The reflection is going to come to you until you're going to freaking learn. So you want to learn. That's the whole thing. So instead of blaming everybody else and giving your power away and wait for somebody to come and save you and come to give you whatever it is that you want, I want you to take your life in with your two beautiful hands and do the work. And the first step, as I said, is really fine tuning of what it is that you want and what feeling is going to give you, and go ahead and tune into it right now and do it every single day. And by tuning into that feeling every single day, you're going to be inspired to do certain actions. You're going to be inspired to call certain people or do some things, but you're not in the vibration of waiting, of surrendering, of like, ah, whatever happens, happens. I'm just waiting for the divine timing. No, my dear. There's no such thing as timing, right? Time is an illusion. It's all happening, everything happening at the same time. It's just a question of, are you in the same frequency as it, for it to meet you from the realms that it is right now to the realm that we are currently in. So I hope that made sense for you guys. And as I said, that gave me such a this aha moment that I just had when I was walking in the park, walking my dog. And I was like spinning my wheels, like, oh, I don't know what to do. What should I post? What should I talk about? I'm like waiting for this to happen. It's still not happened. I thought I'm going to be launching my app next week already. And instead of, and I was kind of like, my higher self was like, you're waiting, girl. That is what's happening right here. You're not in the, and you're not actively in the manifestation of whatever it is that you want to create. Stop waiting. What it is that you want to create now? What it is that you want to be in? What it is that you feel alive for you right now? Go and follow that. And I was like, you know what? I want to launch my signature program. So I'm going to talk to you more about that in the future, very near future. And it's going to be freaking epic because it's going to help you to break your own matrix and create the life of your freaking dreams, and create the freedom that you really, really want. Because that's what we really want. We want freedom. We want freedom. We want abundance. But we can't do that without the inner work, without cleaning our vessel, without cleaning our beliefs, without cleaning all the conditions that were put on us, and really tuning into our intuition. So that is the program that I'm going to be launching very soon. And I'm going to give you more details as it comes. But stay tuned on my Instagram at Effortlessly Abundant Life, and here, and join my newsletter. And if you want to start the process right now, I have an amazing bundle called Escape the Matrix for only $11. It's a bundle that contains 5 of my favorite courses and masterclasses that I kind of really helped me to where I am today. Clear to Create, which is my 3-step process that it helps you to really take any feeling you have and alkaline it into a feeling of what it is that you want, which is exactly what we talked about today, right? And of course, you have their Human Design Masterclass, going to help you to tune into your intuition, how to speak to your intuition, how to listen to your intuition, how you're actually meant to move through life. It's life-changing. And I have my breath work, which is my breakthrough breath work session that is freaking the downloads you're going to receive and the release, the emotional and physical burden is just incredible, and so much more. So all of this in the show notes. Go ahead, check it out. And with that, my loves, I love you. I'll see you later in our next episode. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your summer.